Than a year since the start of the war in the Gaza Strip, demonstrations on U.S. college campuses have been a common sight.
Including here at the University of Arizona, with Israelis and Palestinians both voicing their opinions to government officials. 13 News reporter Sean Mahoney joins us now live in studio.
And Sean, you spoke with people on both sides. What have these conversations been like since this news broke?
Yeah, well, Mary, Dan, overall, there is a lot of relief. The U of A has a large Jewish and Palestinian populations within its campus, which has led to very heated discourse on the topic. And like you mentioned, we saw some of that discourse in some of the protests taking place on campus last May, gaining national headlines. But with this ceasefire deal, the focus is now shifting on how to keep those conversations going in a more productive light. While the war in Gaza has affected thousands of people near the West Bank, the impacts have also been felt by many here in Tucson.
A lot of us at the University of Arizona, this issue hits home.
It's part of the melting pot of college campuses and why we saw such a spotlight on protests and demonstrations at these campuses, with protests last spring at the U of A taking headlines.
Historically, universities have been these sort of bulwarks of really challenging political discussions that are moving the entire country forward.
Now with a ceasefire deal in place, at least for now, we are seeing more reaction from university students on both sides of the issue.
I was shocked. I was happy.
This is an important step to take.
Jewish student Joseph Lacayo reflected back on the past year and a half, sharing some of the uncomfortable conversations taking the forefront in Tucson, but says it was necessary to help understanding from all perspectives.
Have the conversations been rough? Have they been engaging and sometimes even violence across college campuses? At the end of the day, these conversations are important to creating a free and prosperous society.
Understanding that Palestinian students like Riyadh say is important to reflect and comprehend the sheer impact of what has happened.
Now that we have this little pause, I'm hoping that we kind of look back and see just the scale, the magnitude of destruction.
The question now is, what does this mean moving forward? Both sides say the ceasefire provides a more peaceful forum for discussion moving forward, hoping to keep this topic at the forefront for the right reasons.
Explore the opportunities to embark on, maybe a discourse that wasn't previously open, or a discourse that wasn't previously acceptable due to the ongoing fighting.
We can discuss things and we can do it in a safe and welcoming manner.
Now, like Mary mentioned, with the first phase of this ceasefire deal, it only lasts 42 days. Students like Riyadh say they will continue to push for university and governmental accountability in discourse in the future through phase 1 and beyond. Reporting live in studio, Sean Mahoney, 13 News.